What if just one thoughtful sentence, a simple phrase, or even a few honest words could shift the way you see things? Maybe even awaken a part of you that's been waiting to grow. Stay with me for the next few minutes as I explore thoughts and ideas that challenge, inspire, and resonate deeply in today's world. Some may be familiar, others unexpected, yet all invite you to challenge assumptions and open your mind to new possibilities. So, take a breath and let go of whatever you were carrying before this moment. And perhaps a quiet truth will make its way to you. Let's begin. 1. Muddy water is best cleared by leaving it alone. Based on his studies in Zen and Taoism, Alan Watts shares his insights about true clarity. He points out that it arises only when we take a step back and let the dust of the mind settle on its own. In a world driven by performance, deadlines, and a constant need to control outcomes, this perspective invites us to embrace the quiet power of patience. So the next time you feel the urge to force an answer or rush a decision, step back and let things unfold. You might be surprised by what reveals itself in the stillness. 2. The brain thinks, but the heart knows. In his book, Becoming Supernatural, Dr. Joe Dispenza uses this phrase to highlight the distinction between analytical thought and the deeper, intuitive intelligence of the heart. The brain represents the logical, analytical mind, while the knowing of the heart signifies a state of wholeness, unity, consciousness, and intuitive wisdom that emerges when the mind-heart connection is coherent and aligned. By synchronizing the brain and heart through elevated emotions and clear intentions, we can access this deeper intelligence, enabling us to create desired futures and master our environment beyond the constraints of the past. 3. Life begins where fear ends. With this short but powerful insight, Indian philosopher and mystic Osho teaches us that true living is not clinging to certainty or holding tightly to how things should be. Instead, it comes from acting in harmony with what is in front of you, moving forward with the quiet confidence of something rooted and real. And by trusting the natural flow of existence, the path will reveal itself as you walk it. 4. The spirit of your aim answers your prayers. One of the most influential voices of our age, psychologist Jordan Peterson, has spent decades examining how the aims we choose shape the very structure of our lives. He argues that we don't merely watch reality, we shape it. What you aim at bends your thoughts and emotions, and through that lens the world appears either as chaos or as possibility. When your mind is tangled with fear, anger, and resentment, the world looks hostile, meaningless, and overwhelming. But when you set a serious aim, something worth moving toward, and take responsibility for it, everything shifts. Suddenly paths appear, obstacles become teachers, and the universe itself moves to meet the force of your will. Peterson emphasizes the importance of aiming for the highest possible good, something he often compares to a divine ideal or a transcendent purpose. By striving toward this highest good, our brains undergo a remarkable transformation. They literally rewire themselves, creating new neural pathways that help us adapt and respond more effectively. This mental, emotional, and behavioral change empowers us to withstand life's toughest challenges with greater resilience and clarity. 5. Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know. At first glance, this sounds like a contradiction. How can someone know and yet say nothing? Isn't wisdom meant to be shared? According to this 2,500-year-old mystical text known as the Tao Te Ching, or the Book of the Way, true mastery is quiet. Master doesn't need validation. He doesn't rush to speak, or does he seek to persuade anyone. Because the deeper his understanding, the less he has a need to explain. Words can only go so far, and the Tao, the ultimate truth, can't be captured in language. Master trusts in the process, and instead of controlling or correcting, he allows space. So next time you feel the urge to prove what you know, pause. Because true mastery speaks loudest in silence. 6. Who looks outside, dreams. Who looks inside, awakes. Carl Jung, a visionary of the human psyche, observed that when we fixate too much on the external world, chasing distractions, comparisons, and endless activity, we often find ourselves trapped in repetitive cycles of confusion and frustration. The more we look outward for answers, the more we lose sight of what truly matters, spinning in circles without real progress. But Jung offered a different path. By turning inward and bravely confronting the darker, hidden parts of ourselves, the fears, doubts, and shadows we often avoid, we open the door to genuine clarity. This inner journey isn't easy. It requires courage and, above all, honesty. Yet, through this process of facing our own darkness, we begin to understand ourselves more deeply. It is here, in the darkness within, that the true self awakens, and the possibility of realizing our true potential emerges. 7. The greatest teacher, failure is. Although a fictional character, the legendary Jedi Master Yoda stands as an unfading symbol of guidance and mentorship. As always, Master Yoda imparts profound wisdom with just a few carefully chosen words that carry a powerful and life-changing impact. He teaches us that every mistake we make is not a failure, but a valuable lesson, offering clues for growth, highlighting where our attention is needed, and gently guiding us toward greater understanding and self-mastery. These moments of struggle and error become stepping stones on the path to wisdom. Yoda shows us that true growth isn't about never falling, it's about what you do after the fall. Each mistake is a teacher, each setback a doorway, if you're willing to learn and rise again with patience and humility. If you found value in these small but powerful insights, please like and subscribe for more enduring truth and meaningful reflections.